Singer-songwriter Shanice Lorraine Wilson was born on May the 14th, 1973 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. At an early age, her mother Crystal and her aunt Penny moved her to LA, LA, Los Angeles, because her mother Crystal and her aunt Penny, they were trying to pursue careers in the music industry. Unfortunately, their desires to get careers in the music industry didn't work out too well for them, so they shifted their energy toward little Shanice, her talents, and then they worked to cultivate her talents and promote her talents. So, yeah. One of the first steps they did in partaking in shifting their energy toward little Shanice's talents is they formed their own management company called Crystal Penny Management Team. Shanice was just 9 years old when she appeared in a commercial with jazz legend Ella Fitzgerald for a fast food popular chicken chain that I will not name here, but they used to be real fire back in the day, but in my opinion, they're trash in the present day. But yeah, so yeah, Shanice was 9 years old when she appeared in this commercial with the late great Ella Fitzgerald. She became a cast member for the 1984 TV series, Kids Incorporated. She was a cast member for the first 13 episodes of that popular 1984 series. Around that same time, young Shanice performed on the TV show Star Search, a popular TV show that focuses on finding new and up-and-coming talent. So Shanice performed on that show around the same time, about 10, 11. She was about 10 or 11, so she performed on the popular TV show at the time, Star Search. Her appearance on Star Search was very critical in A&M Records making the decision to sign her to her first recording deal. In 1987, A&M Records released Shanice's debut album called Discovery. It contained the hit singles Can You Dance and No Half Stepping. Overall, the album Discovery had mediocre success, so Shanice and A&M Records mutually decided to depart, and Shanice ended up signing with Motown Records in 1990. In 1991, Motown Records released Shanice's Inner Child album. The highlights of this album was Shanice's remake of Minnie Riperton's 1974 classic song Loving You, where Shanice showed off her 3.5 octave vocal range. And the smash hit I Love Your Smile, which is the most commercially successful song of Shanice's catalog, the biggest song of her music career, and it also catapulted her album Inner Child to be the most commercially successful album of her career as well. I Love Your Smile, big hit. So after the success of her album Inner Child and its single I Love Your Smile, Shanice released a couple of more albums in the 1990s that were, not as successful as Inner Child. They were strong albums, but they were not as successful as Inner Child. They didn't have a hit that penetrated the public, such as I Love Your Smile. In the 1990s, she focused a lot of her energy on contributing to movie soundtracks, such as Boomerang, Meteor Man, Beverly Hills 90210, which yielded her a top 10 hit song called Saving Forever for You. Disney's 1995 Pocahontas, where she had a duet song with singer John Cicada that was included on that Pocahontas soundtrack. And inclusion on the Panther soundtrack, which was actually a remake of a Gladys Knight and the Pips classic, If I Were Your Woman. And Shanice did a wonderful remake of that song, that classic song, and it was included on the soundtrack of the movie Panther. She kept herself busy and paid as well, also doing background music work for Toni Braxton on her single Come On Over Here, and Toni Braxton's single Unbreak My Heart. So Shanice did a little background work on both of these singles for Toni Braxton. She also did some vocals on Usher's song Bedtime. She added some vocals to Michael Jackson's posthumously released album Michael on the single Behind the Mask. She went on to star on TV shows as well, like Family Matters and One-on-One, which ironically starred her husband, Flex Alexander. In 1997, she became the first black performer to star as Eponine in Les Miserables on Broadway. So as you see, although Shanice's albums weren't jumping off like that, she was staying busy and she was staying paid and she was still out in the public doing her thing, making it happen. In 2011, she appeared in an event called Divas Simply Singing, and this event was an HIV/AIDS charity event. In 2012, she recorded the song A Midnight Rendezvous for the Connect game Rhythm Party, as well as the song Love is the Gift for the video game The Bouncer. In 2014, she starred alongside her real-life comedian husband, Flex Alexander, in a reality series called Flex and Shanice on the Oprah Winfrey Network. In and around 2017, she released the album Every Woman Dreams, which was on her own record label, Imaja Records. The name of Imaja Records, Imaja, the name, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Imaja. It was a combination of the names of her two children, But every woman dreams had moderate success. But the most important thing, and I think she felt a feeling of accomplishment because it was released on her own record label, Imaja Records. In 2019, still heavily on her grind, she released a single called He Won't, which had moderate commercial success. But, like I said, it was released on her own record label as well. So, that's an accomplishment in itself. In 2022, she was selected to sing the theme song to Sesame Street's Mecca Builders alongside fellow singer Eric Bellinger. As you have seen in this video, Shanice is on her grind, and she always has been on her grind, and I believe she always will be on her grind. And I wish nothing but the best to Shanice always. She's very talented, and I believe there's nothing she can't do. And like I said, I wish her all the best. And I thank you, Shanice, for the great talent you have shown us and shared with us. Your great talent that you've shared with us all. With that, I'm going to end the video right here. Please feel free to like, share, comment on this video. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. After subscribing, please click that little notification bell to be notified of any new uploads from the channel. I thank you all for your support. I appreciate it. And with that, I am out. Peace. One love. Stay safe.